Happy New Year, folks. Hope we all had a great New Year's. I am paying for my celebrations last night. There wasn't even celebrations. I just went to a friend's house, played some games, had a couple beers, and I've woken up with the most swollen throat ever. It's fucking killing me. But we keep moving, man. We keep moving. So yeah, man, today, actually last night, I realised that my guy SX, who is sort of like an artist, he was like a YouTuber, he was even a producer way back in the day who used to make like tutorials for Ableton, I want to say, maybe even Logic as well. But yeah, he's produced for KSI. He's done a song with KSI, maybe a few songs. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, he's a really sound guy, and luckily we managed to get a session. When I say we, I mean myself and Ocean, through our manager, and it was a really good session, man. We made a sick song during the day, but during the after the session finished, Ocean actually left the studio, but SX just wanted to hang around and just kind of chill for a little bit, and we ended up making a song, and we ended up dropping a song together. Like, cut a long story short, we ended up making a really like vibey guitar song. And yeah, I can't lie, man, I was kind of so gassed with how it came out. I wasn't 100% sure he was going to drop it, because we've done a bunch of sessions the entire of 2023, and the amount of songs we've got versus how many have dropped at this point is, it's kind of the scales are kind of tipped not in our favor. However, he loved the song so much, he put it on his album that recently dropped. And cut a long story short, he performed it live at, if you guys are from the UK, you'll know this, is Wolverhampton Football Stadium, Premier League team, I think. I don't really follow football, so I'll probably get slated for that. But yeah, he performed it live at the halftime show. If you guys can see it. Ignore my face. Right there. Maybe I'll give it some sounds.
Inside, Mr. Tumble Spotty Bag. Yes, well done.
It's that guitar melody. But anyway, if you want to check the song out, it's called Tried and Tried by SX, produced by myself. And yeah, man, it was an absolute banger. So what I thought I'd do, and I thought I'd make for an interesting and just give you some value for this video today, is go into the project and just break down the entire song. I don't have the finished song with all the stems with his main vocals, but what I do have is what we recorded in that session. I have the demo, I have his top line in, like him singing and just getting like a feel for the song and just finding the pockets basically. And I basically have the meat and the potatoes of the song on my laptop. So yeah, I'm just gonna dive into it, break down the guitar melody. I actually think I made that melody like the day before when we saw him, so it was perfect timing. And yeah, man, I'm just gonna break down like everything for that song that I have. Mainly the guitar, mainly the drums, and then I'll jump into some of the vocals. Honestly, the mixing stuff is kind of raw, because it was like just a quick mixing chain that we put together in the just in the session. But yeah, I just figured it would be helpful. What am I waiting for? I need to get going. I can't be on my phone and driving at the same time. I'm a fellow law-abiding citizen. But yeah, I figured it'd be helpful for any of you guys, like, I don't know, just wanting to like figure out, or just who are struggling to like kind of leave enough space on a beat for a singer or a rapper to jump on it. So I figured this would be kind of helpful for you guys as well, and kind of cool to see how it all works as well. So that's gonna be the vibe for this one. Yeah, I need to go get me some medicine. My throat is fucking killing me right now. So I might have to cut this little clip kind of short. Yeah, fucking New Year's kicking my butt already, but we keep powering through, man. So yeah, I'm gonna go get me some stuff, get back to the studio, run a couple errands, tidy and shit, normal stuff, and then yeah, we'll get into it, man. I almost forgot to mention that hopefully on the 3rd, but I've got a feeling it might take a bit longer than that to release it, but I'm working on a brand new multi-kit for producers who make trap, anything from trap, drill, Afro-y, amapiano kind of stuff, and what was the other genre? What was the other genre? Maybe R&B? No, it's not R&B. Trap, drill, Afro, and oh my god, I can't even remember, but I'll put it on the screen. But basically, it's going to be a huge multi-kit where you've got kind of like 4 kits all sort of just condensed into one huge one. And yeah, it's going to be a huge drum kit specifically. You got all the drum samples that you're going to need for 2024. And yeah, I'm like halfway through, getting all the sounds together. But when it's finished, I'll let you guys know in in an upcoming video. And yeah, just dive into it. But yeah, it's on the way, and there's literally about a couple days left of a giveaway that I'm running. That's part of it. So basically, if you want to get the kit for free and get a free copy of FL Studio. Oh, I am hella out of exposure. But yeah, basically, if you want to get a free copy of that, the full drum kit is going to be called the Treasury Multi-Genre Drum Kit. Get a free copy of that, and you get a license for FL Studio Producer Edition. Then head to my Instagram, because I'm running, like I said, I'm running a giveaway from there. I'll link the post in the description, and yeah, basically just go to that post, follow the steps. All you gotta do is like it, tag a couple people in it, and what else do you need to do? I think that's it. But yeah, all the information will be on that post. So yeah, what else is there? So that's it. But yeah, that's the announcement. Let's get to the studio and get into this song. Okay, let's get into the song then, man. Let's see what we got. So yeah, as I was saying, the whole process of making this song kind of started in the session, and it was right at the end of the day, so we didn't finish the whole song. We got the meat and the potatoes down, like I said. So right here's the drum pattern that we did. Just kind of whipped it up nice and quick as he was, like top lining the song. And then like after that, so there's the drums there, but we actually started off with this guitar sample right here. So I'll solo it, and I think what I'll do is I'll just pitch it down for a second so hopefully we don't get copyrighted on my own song. Fucking fly. I was actually really sick. I just smacked that fly first try, just straight into the ground. Hadouken. But yeah, so this is the sample. And I think there's a B part. Yeah, this part. Very simple though. I think it keeps going. Yeah. Just very like eerie. And then after that it just loops back at 155 in the BPM. And yeah, I think I recorded this maybe a week prior to that session. I think I said earlier it was a day, but I think it was about a week in like a previous trip down to London, just at Ocean Studio. We was just getting ready for another session that day, and yeah, I was just trying to come up with some cool ideas for the next few sessions. Pulled out a Fender acoustic guitar, and just did a real simple, as you can hear, a real simple 1/5 chord progression, just a little continuous sort of triplet finger pick, and then yeah, just laid that top line over it, man. And it wasn't anything like too crazy, just real simple and catchy top lines to complement it. And weirdly, it turned out pretty sick. Sometimes it's so simple. Most of the time it's the simple ones that work. So if I can give you any advice, then I'd say keep it simple as hell. But yeah, that was the melody. And then once we had that, we jumped straight into just like fucking around with top line. So basically SX was just sat in the back. He hooked up his microphone, made him nice and loud in the room so he could hear himself, threw some auto-tune on. Let me take a look at his vocal chain. And by the way, this isn't the final vocal chain. This was just a little quick one we threw together so that we can kind of hear how he sounded, roughly. But yeah, it's not a crazy. It's kind of like a standard one, really. EQ. Yeah, we just cut the low end out, Give it some brightness, took away some sort of like the muddy mids. And then auto-tune. Oh, it's crashed. Oh dear. Okay, I'll just reopen that. But yeah, we put some auto-tune. I think at the time I put oh Jesus, what's going on with this? Okay, I might have to open this up again as something else. All right, cool. Yeah. So as I was saying, yeah, EQ, auto-tune, just literally linked it to the key of the melody of the guitar, and then I just added a limiter. Why did I add a limiter? Oh, I think I added the limiter because the microphone was just really quiet. The gain on it was really quiet. So yeah, I literally just use that to add volume. Nothing else. Literally nothing else. Bit of compression, CLA2 from Waves. Just a bit of de-esser, again, nothing crazy, just pulled it down so it sounded nice. A lot of reverb. SX really liked his reverb. I think with his mixes he likes to have that kind of like ambience and that kind of like big ethereal kind of vibe with his vocals. And I agree, man, I think it sounded sick with his voice, like it sounded really nice. A little bit more EQ, and then just some fresh air just to brighten the vocals. But yeah, don't take this as gospel, this is just kind of like a little basic chain that we set up. But yeah, anyway, man, so we got to that part of the, the creation. I'm going to pitch this down a little semitone as well, just in case we get, I don't want to get that copyright check. It might not work, but we'll just try it anyway for safekeeping. Put the auto-tune back to what it was. And then, yeah, so we kind of just spit. Honestly, this was first attempt. Like, I can't even lie to you, this was the first take he did, and it sounded so sick. And if you listen to the final song, it sounds very similar to what he did here. So yeah, I'll just run it through.
Trying so hard,
Perfect, man. So nice. A little bit of like a switch up in the melodies. Similar kind of tone. And we're into like a verse right here. I love that part, man. I love it now still. And then that was all we recorded. So that entire part of the song, song creation process when we were face to face in the studio, that was everything we got. And yeah, we just kind of looped it and I just let SX sit with it. We just sat with it on loop for a while. I think he was writing some stuff whilst we were there, but not didn't really finish it. But yeah, that he was happy with that. And then as I was looping the song, as I was looping his lyrics, he just kind of asked me to, try and throw in some drums. I kind of asked him if he had any preference. He just said, just do your thing. Like, just you're the producer, man, put your touch on it. So yeah, I came in with this drum pattern right here. I'll solo it right now so you guys can hear it. And that's it, man, it just loops. And I don't even think there was a lot that went into these drum patterns. So, I mean, how many sounds we got? Got a rim shot, a hi-hat, another rim shot. I think that's just a layer, just another layer on top of that first rim shot. Open hat, nice little shaker perk, little perk, another secondary perk, 808, like a nice soft one, kick, and open hat. And I think the majority of these sounds came from, again, I think it came from the Zenith multi-kit, so a little shameless plug right there. But yeah, this is basically majority made up of the Zenith multi-kit sounds, which is this kit right here. It's just got like basically everything you kind of need for trap, and like just some extra bits here and there to kind of give you some nice vibes. My favorite part is the guitar starters, but anyway, I'm getting distracted right now. But yeah, so we ended up with What are we talking about? Talking about the drum pan. Yeah, so I'll just solo the drums. So yeah, simple rim shot. That's it. Just literally that. That's the stacked one that up on top of it. Hi-hat. So with the hi-hats, you know, when you're penciling in your hi-hats and when you want to just find a nice bounce with a beat and you've already got the melody going, then a good thing to do is just try not to overthink it. You know, just hear the rhythm from the melody and just, you know, replicate it with the hi-hats. So as I said earlier, you know, went with that kind of triplet vibe for the guitar. I just wanted to, you know, keep things cohesive, so I just kept it simple, went in with another triplet bounce with the hi-hats, man. So if I just switch this to a third beat, then you can see, like, literally, so it's just like that. So yeah, just, honestly, man, so simple. You just randomize the velocities, you know, give it some more life, you know, keep things, you know, nice and realistic and just interesting with the hi-hats. But in terms of the actual bounce, it's extremely simple. And then yeah, after that, open hats. I'll bring this one up so you can see both open hats. Just on the one, on the last rim shot, and then on the one again. Take a look at the other one. So it's a bit more busy. But even pay attention to the bounce of the open hats. It's still on a third beat, still on a triplet kind of vibe. So yeah, if you see right here, we kind of locked into that third bar right here, or yeah, triplet bar. And yeah, that's it, man. Like, very simple patterns, but they just kind of complemented the hi hat. And then after that, we got the shaker. Oops. I'll bring in both perks. Again, triplet bounce still. Very simple, you can almost not hear it. And then you can hear that tab at the end. Little double hit, same here. You know, very, very cohesive. And then, yeah, just a nice, I mean, look how simple, look how crazy basic the 808 pattern is, man. Just nice and open. Boom, boom, boom. A little bit more different in the second section. And like, one thing I'd like if you guys are struggling with 808s and you just, you know, you're struggling to get them to bounce or just have like that impact, then the best advice I can give you is use them very sparsely, because the less you use an 808 in a pattern, the more it hits, the more it connects, because you're kind of like waiting for it to come back in again. So like, you know, if you was to just go crazy and put like a crazy 808 pattern, then you're too, I don't know, the 808 is just too constant, and your ears just get bored of it after a while, and it's not as exciting. There's not that dynamic difference. Whereas here, look, you've got these huge gaps right here, and it just, you know, it gives that anticipation for the 808 to come and hit again. And yeah, man, so that's 808. And then the kick kind of just hits when the 808 hits here on its own. Still on a triplet bounce as well. The entire pattern was made on a triplet bounce. So yeah, it just kind of follows the guitar really. But yeah, we'll bring that in, and then literally once you've got that, you've basically got the entire song. I do think I'm almost certain that SX did add some of his own touches to the song. I think he added some different drums in certain parts, and he added some extra melodic elements. But in terms of the actual, you know, bare bones of the song, this was basically it. So yeah, I'll bring it in. I'm just gonna match the bass to the guitar because we pitched it down. Just bring the drum. I'll bring all these drums across so you can hear it like in context with the vocals. Oh. So you kind of bring it in all together.
I tried, I'm still holding on. You know the lonely road. I've been going on. I let you on. Trying to lonely on. And you know that.
So you kind of see, do you know what was kind of helpful about this as well? Is the fact that he recorded the vocals after we had the melody done. Like I played the loop and he just immediately put the vocals down. That was such a good reference for me when it came to making the drums, because he's already kind of created those pockets. He's already found that, and he's like established that flow, so that when I got to the drums, you know, it was a very simple process. You know, I just kind of had this loop playing, I had his vocals playing, and then I was just looping it, and then the drums just naturally, you know, came into it. And yeah, I can't lie, man. Personally, it's one of my favorite songs on the album. There is really good songs on the album. There's a few produced on there by my guy. I think he's called Timmy or Tommy, and he's a really sick producer. But yeah, overall, man, we came out with a sick song. I urge you to go listen to it. It is a really good song. It's called "Tried and Tried" by SX. Yeah, it's definitely worth a listen. But yeah, other than that, guys, I think we're done. I think we'll wrap up this video for today. Yeah, any of you guys out there trying to, you know, improve your beat making skills around vocals, then this is a really good exercise. You know, if you can get in a session, have the artist, you know, lay their vocals down over a melody, if they can top line it, then you can go in and wrap it up. You know, that's a good process to work in. Start with, you know, a very basic idea of the instrumental, get the vocals down, and then go back into the beat, and then add that post production, and you can really bring everything out and really enhance those vocals and just make it into a banger. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it right there, people. Hope you guys, it's New Year's Day when I'm filming this, so I hope you guys have a great New Year's Day, or had a great New Year's Day yesterday. And yeah, that's gonna be it, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow.